Breaking news live from the Emirates. Arsenal did not just beat Tottenham, they demolished them. It was not luck, it was Arteta's surgical strategy. But what truly happened behind this historic 4-1 victory? What did Eze reveal with his hat trick? What was the secret play that dismantled the Spurs' defense? Why might this game have changed the course of the season? Stick around until the end because I will tell you the 5 lessons the world needs to understand about this massacre. Believe me, the best of Arsenal is yet to come. Here we go. Hey, Red Army. This is Liam from Arsenal Insider Report, the best Arsenal channel in the world. And today I will tell you everything in minute detail about the red onslaught that saw Arsenal win 4-1 against Tottenham. It is not just the score, it is what it represents. It is the shift, it is the warning, it is the proof that Arsenal is not just competing. They are steamrolling anyone in their path. If you think it was just another North London derby victory, you are missing the entire point. From the very first minute, the energy at the Emirates felt different. The giant tifo featuring club legends, the atmosphere of a decisive match, the players' demeanor, everything pointed to a spectacle. Arteta made only one change. Piero Hincapié started in place of Gabriel Magalhaes. And my friends, what a Premier League debut that was. The Ecuadorian showed calmness, confidence, and immense personality. He controlled his sector like a seasoned veteran. He won every ground duel, was precise in his tackles, and most importantly, he played out from the back, just as the Arsenal manual dictates. He even played alongside William Saliba in a partnership that looked years in the making. Their understanding, their coverage, their positioning, it seemed they had known each other for 3 seasons. Hincapié did not shy away. He displayed the South American DNA of grit and intensity. The detail is that, even with Gabriel on the bench, cheering for his teammates, the back line lost nothing in aggression or organization. This is something many people overlooked, but it changes everything for the future. At fullback, Calafiori also delivered a big-time performance. He had been a doubt, rested by the Italian national team, but he showed why Arteta trusts him so much. He went head-to-head with Mohamed Kudus all game, gave no space, made clean tackles, and still offered an option in build-up play. He possesses something rare, vision to occupy central areas, and the intelligence to know when to attack and defend. At times, he looked like a third defensive midfielder. That is exactly what Arteta wants from him. Unpredictability. He can play inside, he can stretch the field, he can do whatever the game demands. Now get this. Even with all these solid performances, what truly destroyed Tottenham was Arteta's new tactical masterstroke. Without a traditional striker, he deployed Muell Morino as a false 9. What a stroke of genius. He floated through the middle, drew defenders away, created numerical superiority, and completely confused the Spurs' defense. It was not just his presence, it was his intelligence. Morino provided an assist, created a clear chance, and even almost scored himself. His heat map looked like a central midfielder. This completely dismantled the rival system. Leandro Trossard capitalized on this chaos. He scored the first goal, actively participated in plays, and showed once again that he steps up in big games. He now has 4 goals against Tottenham, 4 against Chelsea, 6 against Liverpool. He is a monster against the big team. When he scores, Arsenal remains unbeaten. They are now 32 games without a loss. Can you afford to ignore this guy? Not a chance. If you believe this team has the strength to hold the lead, type "I believe" in the comments. I want to see who still has faith in this squad. Now let me tell you who the man of the match was. Eberechi Eze. Yes, him. The one who almost went to Tottenham. The one Thomas Frank mocked before the game, asking, "Who is Eze?" Well, he knows now. The guy slammed in a hat trick. 3 goals in a derby, something that has not happened for Arsenal since 1978. Eze made history. He showed composure, talent, and made sure to prove he chose the right side of London. And look at this detail. He scored those goals with finishes from outside the box, with his right foot, with his left foot, with confidence. These were goals from a player who knew exactly what he was doing. His XG was incredibly low. That means he far exceeded expectations. He stepped up to the plate and etched his name into Arsenal's elite. More than that, he answered his doubters on the field. After the game, Eze said he prayed for a hat trick and that God heard him. But beyond faith, there was football. There was dedication. There was pride in wearing that shirt. The image of him embracing Arteta after the game says it all. That guy was born to wear the red shirt. What he did yesterday, it will never be forgotten. But pay attention, because this 4-1 victory was not just about offense. Arsenal's midfield was phenomenal. Zubimendi, who made a slight error on Tottenham's goal, was dominant for the rest of the match. He, Eze, and Saka moved as one cohesive unit. Position swaps, runs into the box, coverage. They completely confused the rival system. The possession was ours, the control was ours, the emotion was ours. Bukayo Saka, even without scoring, showed why he is the most dangerous attacker in the squad. He attracted 2, even 3 defenders, created space for his teammates, and served as the focal point. People need to understand, Saka will not always score, but his impact goes beyond statistics. He carries the game on his shoulders when needed. With the return of Jesus and Victor Gyökeres soon, mark my words, his numbers will skyrocket. If you believe this team will silence more critics, drop "Go Arsenal" in the comments right now. This is no time for hesitation. It is time to support. Now imagine this. Without Odegaard, without Gabriel Jesus, without Gyökeres, without Havertz. Yet Arsenal crushes Tottenham and maintains a 6-point lead in the standings. This says so much more than any headline. It shows the squad depth. It proves the system works. It signals a changed mentality. The season has not even reached its halfway point, and this team is playing like champions. I have not even mentioned David Raya, who, despite the goal conceded, did not need to make more than 1 save in 90 minutes. The defense was so cohesive, so dominant, that Tottenham barely crossed midfield with any real threat. Their XG was 0.06. I repeat, 0.06. A team that has Son, Kulusevski, Richarlison, but they faced a red wall. The standings show the reality. Arsenal leading, Chelsea in second, City in third, Liverpool languishing with a negative goal difference of 1. The Reds spent $500 million. If Arsenal were in that position, the media would be in an uproar. But nobody talks about it. That is why we are here to deliver the message. Type "Game is War" in the comments if you know that every match from now on will be on the edge. The next match is against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. If they win, that is a 9-point lead. 9. If that happens, people will be declaring Arsenal already champions. But hold on, there is still a long way to go. That is why you need to be here, listening to every news update, every analysis, every detail, because the best is still to come. If we are at this level without half the starters, imagine when everyone returns. Odegaard has already appeared at the stadium. He is already training. Gabriel Jesus is also returning. Gyökeres is in the final phase of recovery. Havertz is progressing. In other words, Arsenal is dominating with half a team. Soon, the machine will be complete. Meanwhile, people keep saying it is luck, that it is a phase. What Tottenham is experiencing is a phase. This here is structure. It is modern football. It is a plan executed. It is the consequence of a project that began long ago and is now bearing fruit. Arteta knows what he is doing. If you agree, leave "I support" in the comments. The mood in the locker room after the victory was celebratory, but also focused. Nobody overreacted. Nobody got carried away. The players know. The war is still raging. The Premier League does not forgive complacency. But the message has been sent. Arsenal, it is here. And it is not messing around. If you have made it this far and still haven't subscribed to the channel, you are wasting time. Click that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, select all notifications, and never miss another update. The next video will leave you in shock. Seriously. We have exclusive behind-the-scenes content. We have hot news about a potential market bombshell. And perhaps, just perhaps, a revelation about a major signing arriving in January. Do you want to know who it is? Then you already know what to do. Find me in the next video. Comment, "True Gunner," if you are ready to support this team until the end of the season. And look, if after all of this, someone still dares to doubt Arsenal, that person simply is not watching the games. What happened in that derby was not just a dominant win. It was a declaration of power. It was a shout of leadership. It was Arsenal playing like the biggest club in England. If you did not see that, then go back. Review the plays. Look at each touch, each movement, each reaction, because this team is ready. It is sending a direct message to the Premier League. Nobody will take this title easily. Tottenham tried. They failed. The media tried to discredit them, but the pitch responded. Now, with reinforcements returning, with the squad getting sharper by the day, with Arteta working wonders even without his key players, does anyone out there still doubt that Arsenal is the favorite? If you do, you will have to eat your words. Because this team, my friends, plays beautifully. It plays seriously, and it plays to win. I will tell you one more thing right now, in no uncertain terms. This Arsenal team is stronger than the 2004 squad. You can hold me to that. The way this team responds to pressure is incredible. The maturity they show in big games is undeniable. Their squad rotation, even without relying on individual stars, is impressive. The intensity for all 90 minutes, this is simply not normal. This is a champion team. Anyone who still doubts them is either stuck in the past or is afraid to face the new reality of English soccer. Arsenal is not a promise. Arsenal is a fact. Now, if you have made it this far, it is because you are one of us. So do not waste any more time. Go now to the playlist pinned in the comments and on the end screen of this video. There you will find everything a true fan needs to know. You will see all the latest news, analyses, controversies, transfers, and rumors that are stirring things up behind the scenes at the club. If you love this team, if you live for every game, if you feel the crest on your chest, then this playlist is your home. Click there now, watch the next videos, and comment on each one. I trust this club, because this is Arsenal, my friend. Here we do not just watch soccer, we live it. I will see you there.